Okay, Veronica, starting the video right now. I'm gonna come over here. Okay, good. No glare. Yeah.
Sweet. So I started in the kitchen area, and looking under the sink, there's just a little indication of a past leak. On the base shelf, there's a stain, and then a watermark going down the drain pipe. It wasn't leaking today, but just we'd recommend monitoring it, so if it does leak, you're on top of it. The exhaust fan over the oven there, it was making a rattling type noise.
Hi, we're just going through the timing, so.
The what?
Perfect timing, findings.
good.
Findings
Yeah, just started.
right now.
Great.
Just started.
Good.
So the cooktop
Jennifer's
exhaust
here.
fan,
Hello. We're doing a video. Hello.
the cooktop exhaust fan makes like a rattling type noise when you run it on high speed. It's kind of noisy, so that might need something secured or cleaned out a little bit or something. It never needs cleaned really because it looks so new, but probably loose
Adjusted
component or
maybe.
just adjustment. Yep. And then there are some areas where the flooring is kind of low or uneven. This is over by the front entry, the living room area there. Just you can tell because there's an uneven gap along the bottom of the baseboard trim.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Okay.
And that's actually what most of my pictures are going to be throughout, so we'll see more of that. This is in the hallway bathroom, but this flexible drain pipe, it's kind of a handyman part. Typically a licensed plumber won't use that component, so we just kind of point that out. Also in the hallway bathroom, there's a window in the shower enclosure with some voids in the grout around it, so that should be regrouted for caulk. The toilet in the master bathroom is loose where it attaches to the floor, so that will be an action item in the report. There's some voids in the tile grout, floor tile grout, and still in the master bathroom there. And then we've got the same kind of low spot condition going along the outside wall. You can see right there most noticeably.
So you will get pictures of this.
And then in the master bedroom closet, again, I've got a pretty obvious couple low spots there.
When you were calling, did you see anything under there? I know we'll go over that in just a minute, but we'll talk more about that after. Okay.
And this is right outside of the master bathroom door. We've got another kind of low spot. You can tell by the door itself. And then the front left bedroom, again, I've got some gaps there. And then there was also a gap by this bedside table that I think was actually caused by the carpet being just barely too short. So if it was just a little longer, I don't think that would have a gap there. And then in the entry area, we've got more low spots, and then down the hallway as well. And that's actually my last picture.
Okay.
So pretty tidy other than.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ready?
All right, here we go, Veronica. You can come on over and get closer.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna move to this
we already went
side.
over some of the stuff, so I'm gonna start right from when I went into the crawl space. So we've just got a couple pictures of the furnace. The furnace is in the underfloor crawl space. It is a 2002, category 1, so not a high efficiency furnace, but functional nonetheless. Ducting looked to be relatively good shape. They have the old pieces of ducting underneath, which had some of the asbestos wrap on it. I know that was in the other report, but you'll see a couple of pictures of that too. So again, I just took the cover off to determine some of the information I gathered. And then started crawling right along the back here. So I was coming along the back under the master bathroom. First thing I noticed was that we had some water on that subfloor there. And then looking down, I saw water on the mud sill right here. So then I took my camera on the side. So there's the flooring and the water's running right down that. Now, it could very well be the shower surround. There also is a copper pipe that runs right straight up and out the back of the house for that hose bib where I tested the water pressure. It's possible that there's a small leak in that connection too. It's hard to say. But you can see the water starting at the top and running right down, and this was actively wet. I touched it, and the water running right down that as well. So the source is undetermined, I guess, based on. And then just a clean out I saw underneath there. I just try to note where those are at. And then continuing crawling this way, once I got past the bathtub, because I saw in the subfloor, I could see where the bathtub was. We had some more dry, old, damaged subflooring along the back there too. And then crawling up and going into the area under the kitchen. The kitchen has its own foundation
Right here.
under that. So way over along that outside wall by the slider is where the water has ponded to the deepest level, and that's what these pictures are showing here. This is the corner under the kitchen. The garage goes out that way, so you can see the watermark on that across that little chamber right under the kitchen. So it wasn't, there was just a little bit of water collecting, standing ponding in just the very outer edge. The soil does kind of go over and slope down, so it's collecting just at the very edges in a couple of places underneath. But this was the only place I saw a noticeable watermark like that, which was over there. So we talked about the drainage on the lot. Looks like it, I don't know how much is coming across this way. This walkway may help that, but you know, obviously we saw some ponding in the backyard there, so maybe just a matter of getting to divert it out that way around this concrete would be a good idea. This was just one of the old pieces of registered ducting that had the old asbestos wrap on it. I just snapped a couple pictures of those. This is the cripple wall that runs around the whole outside of the house. They did insulate that cripple wall. Oftentimes they're not insulated, but it just basically, all this is for us to show we can't really see all that framing right around the outside in the underfloor areas. And then another one of the old abandoned register pieces. And there is some abandoned insulation down underneath. Now that's not a cellulose product, so not a big deal, but there was cellulose debris, other scrap pieces of wood randomly around. I think that's the last picture, and we're back to the front. So that's it, along with what we talked about earlier. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, very good.